How's it going, lads? Welcome to another comic book inspired jersey. Today we have the Phantom, one of the OGs when it comes to comic book characters. This one was suggested by one of the boys in my live stream. Now, I can't remember who it was, but I think it was either mine, or Mitch. I can't remember which one of you boys it was, so I do apologize. I like to try and give credit to people and their ideas. Um, when I can remember. So if one of you boys are watching this and you suggest this, please let the people know, and I'll pin it to the comment section. So here we have the design, very similar to the Doctor Doom, where all I did was just do the pecs and then the abs and then rough everything else in. So right now I'm doing all the muscle definition stuff. So here's that pec, like that muscle kind of design that they have in comics. I do that to add a bit of depth. Obviously, when you're making these styles of jerseys, you want to have heaps of depth because that's what makes it look like it's like a real comic book jersey. You don't want it to be flat, otherwise it just looks off. So a tip for that is to do those muscle grouping things that I did before, where you got those, the lines coming in, and then give everything a fade. So radial fade, it'll make it pop, and you'll see that right now when I go back. Give it a little bit, and you'll see how it looks like it's popping out at you. So I'm just doing some color correction here because the logo creator, the colors are always off, and it's super annoying. But that's you just got to work around it. We're doing the ribs similar to what we did with the Doctor Doom jersey. If you haven't seen that Doctor Doom jersey, it is uploaded. It's my last upload, but you can also see it at the end of this video. It will be in the end, the ends outro section. Just wanted to say, if anybody wants to join this league, it's a simulated league similar to the SRL boys. Then feel free to go to my communities tab on my channel. So click on my channel and there's a tab that says communities. Go there, you'll see a list of the names of the clubs, and make a player, share him to the fan hub, come back to this video, comment that player's name, comment your username, and comment the team you want to play for, and I will throw you into those teams. That's if you want to be a part of it. If you don't, then hey, that's all cool. But we should be kicking underway sometime. I'd say I'd give it like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Takes a while to make these jerseys, and I'm only one person. I've got to make 28 players as well. Try to give them all unique appearances and unique names and unique birth dates and stuff like that. So it takes some time. It is a work in progress, but I do appreciate all the lads in my community for being patient with me. I've kind of when it comes to making videos, I take big breaks from it because I do struggle with things, and sometimes I can get overwhelmed. And also another proponent of that is I was doing all the editing, my previous videos, on my iPad, and my iPad ran out of space. I had a lot of photos I didn't want to get rid of, so I had to kind of stop doing all that. But now I have my brother's laptop, my older brother's laptop, so I can edit and do edits a lot quicker. But right here, you can see the definition. Look how good that looks, man. It's starting to take shape. Um, these comic book jerseys are fun, man. They're super fun to do. So if you have any suggestions of people I should do, comic book characters I should do, let me know, man. Because I'll fucking do it. If I like the sound of it, I don't really want to be doing the same people all over all the time. Like this Phantom one was a super unique suggestion. I would never have thought of Phantom, and I'm glad I did it because the outcome was beautiful. Really, really, really good suggestion. Very unique. Here I am trying to get my cursor back on screen. Pro tip: if you want to get your cursor back on screen, go back and forth in the community, and you will eventually get it. But here's the belt. So his belt design is a big black, rectangle. It goes from the front to the back, and then he's got like a triangular kind of diamond shape belt buckle with diamond in it, and that's what we're doing right now. It's a very fun design, this one. Really enjoyed it. Very simple, but yeah, like I was saying before, if anybody has, sorry, I don't have a script or nothing. I just just fucking talk it, just talk. That's basically all I do. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I would like to see some unique kind of names thrown around. Like, instead of saying Superman, why not say, Shazam? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, get creative. We had a Yellow Jacket suggestion as well, and I'm definitely doing Yellow Jacket because one of the boys, AJ, his team is the Hamilton Falcons, and he wanted a a black fucking Ant-Man superhero design. So, the Yellow Jacket and the Ant-Man go hand in hand together. It's going to be sick, man. So, yeah, if you have any unique suggestions, let me know. Also, we have Anzac jerseys as well, alongside Indigenous jerseys. So, if anybody has, and Women in League ones, and then we're going to also have mental health round jersey. We had it for Rugby League Live 4, so we're going to have it in this one as well, now that the jersey cap has been increased. But if anybody has any, like, veterans, charities, or just war veteran stuff, places that help them, can you comment their names, New Zealand and Australia base, if you know any, so I can put them in game and then start throwing them on our jerseys instead of having the main sponsor be the proper main sponsor that we use. We can use charities and stuff like that, just to kind of set those jerseys apart a little bit more. And I think it's a nice touch, having those types of things, because like our some of the Anzac jerseys have like Soldier on it, which is an Australian charity. There's one, it's called PTSD Dogs, which I'm going to assume is they give out trained dogs to people that suffer from PTSD, war veterans specifically, I'm pretty sure. And then we have breast cancer awareness ones and stuff like that. So if anybody knows, let me know. Kind of, those are the types of touches that we like to have on our kits. But you can see we've got basically the whole front done now. So that's literally the whole front. Now all we have to do is the shoulders and then the back. So the shoulders will be one logo and the back will be broken up into two. The reason it's broken up into two is because I didn't want to guess the size of that belt for in like a new you can see me struggling there in the new logo. So all I did was just make a copy of the jersey that I did, the design I did on the front, got rid of everything except for the belt. Here's the back, so tried to go for like a shoulder blades and then like a bit of a spine kind of design, because that's all it really is. It's very similar to the front. You can see me there checking it out and notice that the back was very, very big, so we had to make these shoulder blades a little bit smaller and then make the part of the spine area go a little bit shorter, a little bit thinner, sorry, my apologies. So yep, this is basically it, and then we're going to do like a rib kind of design, you know what I mean? I didn't look at a picture of the human anatomy. I'm just guessing. So if the anatomy is off on this, who cares? It's a fucking comic book jersey, man. Like the comic book's really that atomically correct. What the hell? Oh my god, no way. Like I said, I didn't want to guess the size, so I just had to make it its own separate thing. Here we go, add in some extra details, some lighting, some dark tones, and then we're literally done. Like, this is the whole design. Very simple. Here I am doing that thing right now. Get rid of everything except for the black belt and then the design on that black belt. Throw that in place. Mess around with the logo behind it, like the jersey logo behind it. We went with the para, like dot fades, because I think it looks nice. and then we went through. Well, I say we, but I went through and added a little bit of extra grunt, some wetness to those abs. Shout out to the wet abs out there. We see you. Well, how can't we, man? How can't we see you? Anyways, here's the shoulder. So obviously very simple design. All I have to do is make like a shoulder looking shape and then do some shadowing to make it look like it's, muscles, I guess. And then like literally this is it. Very simple, very easy. Boom, Bob's your uncle and Tessa's your auntie. Like it's done. Simple as that. The video will slow down in a second and you will get to see what it looks like completely done. But before that, we went through and added a bit of darker purple and then gave it some extra kind of, details here and there just to make that, shoulder to upper shoulder area stand out a little bit more on the jersey. You see, it's supposed to be like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, but there you go. There's the Phantoms jersey. Made the shorts black. And yeah, that's done. That is what the Phantoms jersey looks like. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know how I did. Please like and subscribe if you are new around here. Like I said, I'm trying to get 500 subs so I can get super chats in lives. So, I can start making a bit of coin here and there. But we got the Doctor Doom jersey up against the Phantom jersey. It looks sick as, man. Like, it's going to be fun. Like, seeing all these, comic book character jerseys running out is going to be sick, bro. So please stay tuned for when the BSBC kicks up underway. I hope you enjoy the content that I have coming out. I'm hoping to make every single jersey a video, like making the jersey. Stay tuned for the videos. Man, sorry, I'm I don't know how to talk, but here we go. Closer look. So I appreciate you watching. Please leave me a comment of a suggestion of a jersey or a character. Please leave me a like as well. That would help me out a lot. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.